The Lord is my shepherd, I shall lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in paths of righteousness for His name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for You are with me. Your rod and Your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Around 15 years ago, I had my first burnout and emotional breakdown, and it left me utterly exhausted and very fragile. And I just felt like I needed a place to go and rest and be still and even just to be cared for. I was walking alongside Skaha Lake one day, and it occurred to me, someday I'd like to have a place like this where I can invite other people who are going through this. And I'd like it to be called Still Waters.
When we moved back from Africa in 2010, I started looking for a property that would fulfill the dreams that Catherine described. The dream got laid down many times, and then I found a place in Kelowna. The address is 585 Still Pond Lane, overlooking the waters of Still Pond. Over the next 2 months, we had to lay down the dream again several times. It looked like the deal was going to fall apart. It kept coming back, and in November 2020, we took possession of Still Waters. And every morning we pinch ourselves in awe of what God has done. We didn't buy this house for ourselves. We kind of view ourselves as caretakers here.
The purpose of Still Waters is to invite people who are struggling with burnout, just needing a place to be still, to be cared for, to listen, to hear God's voice.
The morning I was going to drive to North Vancouver to pick out our dining room table, we had a crisis that left Catherine feeling very vulnerable. I really didn't like the thought of leaving her. I said, why don't you come with me? You can stay in the truck. So she agreed to do that. We're driving across the Port Mann Bridge. Catherine's in tears. I said, Catherine, we are on our way right now to pick out a table for Still Waters. In the presence of our enemies, He has prepared this table for us this day. That brought about a remarkable sense of calm for Catherine as the truth of that scripture sank in. The thought occurred to me, we should get the word remember etched into that table. Sure enough, our dining room table now has the word remember. There's a place for you at this table, for you to be reminded of the ways God has met you in the past. He wants to restore the peace in your life. He wants you to hear His voice. So join us at this table.